To start, I was listening to Sapien, the infrared, the one with the red, because he has like 3, or she, thank you, to actually destroy nerve endings in my body. There is a process that you can pay for online. It's 500,000, is it kilohertz or something like that. It's used for withdrawal and stuff. Shit like that. Pain would be your nervous system, I realize. Is it possible that your nervous system or these nerve endings, they hold, they could be very sponge-like, and they could hold trauma, emotional pain, physical pain, right? What if this whole thing, this nervous system, which they're connected to the vagus nerve, is that what it is? The vagus nerve? Anyway, what if that whole system not only doesn't need to be here, like I said yesterday, but could be connected to your subconscious, right? That could be the processor of your thoughts, your subconscious thoughts, which are telling you now from programming, I don't have this, I'm going to be in pain. So what if you cut the processing part out? Does the pain ever now manifest, right? So just putting that out there, and you can loop down. There's no advertisements on this one, so you can the low volume. You can actually. I started smelling burnt skin, but listen, I went from I'm on a very, I mean, almost no little pieces. I mean, pebbles of a Suboxone when I feel like I need it. If it's not, if something else isn't trying to induce my discomfort, it seems to be working. Yeah, it's so it doesn't hurt to try, right? Oh boy. Oh God, every time someone clears their voice, it's like, what now? What did I do? Christ. So they're clearing their voice. Why? Hold on. Yeah. Alright. Miserable is right. You may have to listen to some birds. Okay. Do you really believe in what you claim to believe in? So you go out of your way to create fake accounts. I just think this is being fake. Somebody that you believe in something until that something is challenged. What is this? What is this belief? That shit comes back to you. Huh. Let's see the belief. I feel like it only does if you're anticipating it. I mean, this is the law of attraction too with manifestation. If you're anticipating that what you put out is going to come back, then that's what's going to happen. Listen, unless you're the creator, unless you are this all-powerful, I don't feel like you got that kind of, you know what I mean? That kind of dick blank, you really don't. Yeah, it has to be my friend Tom. It's gotta be Tom. Same thing with money. You know how we say we anticipate getting it, and then we receive it. So maybe we'll try this. So what does that mean? Does that mean now you just go out and do like screwed up shit to people? Like, let's test it. Okay, we're gonna go down. Just lectured our 12-year-old. We're gonna go down to the corner store, that nice homeless guy, the veteran, and we're just gonna the jugular. We're gonna see what happens. Somebody could be testing whether the shit is the opposite, and we've been taught the wrong thing. I wonder this often. I'm thinking I'm a pretty positive person. I'm honest. I'm about as authentic as you. I mean, you know you're authentic when you have 0 friends, okay? And I don't feel like, I mean, short of, I have a peaceful life. I don't require much, and I don't need to put out much. What I put out is through here. But I feel like maybe I'm doing it wrong sometimes. Yep. That's all I got. Like this is even for you, like doubting. It's not do I believe in it, but is it the opposite? And if it's not, are there people or beings that are trying desperately to, and what would you do? Would you target a whole group of people separately? Do you know what I mean? Or do you watch people like that and you target those who are super gifted in certain areas? To say HN or NH, to say they're a fraud. Gaslighting, testosterone comes out. It could be a power thing with some people. But what I'm doing is I'm trying to help. But you say that word and there's a sense of weakness. So here's, all right, I'm here to, no, it's not even regurgitating. It's, I'm here to create perceptions, could be, with facts. HN, NH. Okay. Good girl, OL. LO. And we have SE, of course. Hold on. I also feel intuitively that there is a Christian who thought that God was going to carry them through something. And now with the HOE here, and maybe there's an S, there's multiple, thank you, there would have to be multiple. Somebody may be in a predicament where, in Jesus' name, yeah, it does, it feels like you have judged, so now you're in a predicament where you will be judged, and it could be publicly for some. What else do we have here? This is somebody running out on a bill. This is oh my God, this is carefully scoping out and seeing which server wouldn't be able to run. What you gotta think about is if that server has friends there, especially in the kitchen, who can. Is that what happened? The nerd, see, nobody saw it coming. This nerd has the best weed in the whole community. You see what I mean? Please, books and covers, don't do it. That there are people who intentionally put certain covers on their book because they don't want you to know what they're reading. Don't look at it and think, oh, I can't go into it anymore. That's it. That's how you end something. It's like, didn't I make my point like 12 minutes ago? I could have had a latte by now and a fucking chocolate croissant. This is where I'm at. Boom, hand down. Something about the gavel or the hand down, it makes it more final. With sound, yep, vibration, you could say that as well. This is the death card. I'll tell you what, for the Jesus-loving prostitutes, I feel like some people are saying, somebody is not carrying somebody on that beach, okay? Yeah, I think somebody rolled. Oh, where do you rank? Let's talk about this. So, this is a date with the Knight of Swords to me. This just looks like a date. He's dressed up. He's in a suit and shit, and it's waiting, but it's probably sundown. Okay. Oh, man, this is, oh, man, they showed up. Oh, shit, not the Devil, the Death, and the King of Wands. What the hell was this? Somebody ran into a creature. took it for granted he had a family. Did you screw up something with an amazing woman or something? Well, you'll never admit it. Right, that's what I see. Nope. Okay. Yep. Nope. There's just no love there. Yep. We would go play pickup every single night. But this is getting worse and worse. Yeah, there's decline. Yeah, someone's last name could be Klein. Your name could be Decline. Hi. And then there is the rapid decline. For the people who are by shore or water, ocean areas, some people could be wondering, is there extra salt in the air? Is that what's happening here? I'm just going, I mean, this is Queen of Cups. Do they hydrate? Do you hear that these are guys now renting escorts or prostitutes and shit like that, or wherever this outfit is. And it could be guys that are just, I refuse to pay that much, or I just cannot. Showing up with bottles of water like Uber drivers. Here's some of that. The H2O pills. I never thought I would be slipping water pills, testing out shit in somebody's food. Like, now this bitch drinks, okay? Now this motherfucker drinks. You're welcome for the idea. How do I hydrate this person? I mean, do I lube up their side of the bed and just hope for the best? You know what I mean? Hey, hon, look at this. It's a mask. It's different than slugging. It's putting the Vaseline on and putting Shit, what, I cut holes? I don't want. Optional. This is no hydration at all. This is Queen of Cups. Do you hydrate? And then this is the Ten of Swords, which for me, is a reader. Look, a Page of Swords. I mean, I don't want to talk about it. This is no, we have no water. With the Page of Swords, what is this now? Oh. What does this have to do with, what is... This is, I only focus on what I can get tangible, healthy tangible from something. So I don't even feel like I think about drinking water, or I don't either. But this is different. I'm different. I don't need it as much. This feels like somebody else does. And they forgot about their own. Must be something really, really worthwhile here. Huh? Chopstick Charlie. It's in the Easter basket. Yep, an anomaly right there. Okay. I'm getting messages. So what? Okay. Really claim what you believe in. Who's following somebody too to see if they're going to church? I'm just going to be one of those all over right now. I don't know about later. Who's following somebody because it's look, yo, there's a wife with blonde hair who swears her husband's cheating with another man is what it looks like. Like, I know he's joined that club up the street where they come out and some people forgot to take their masks off, right? It's like unless this is Halloween all year round, that's the best she's got. I don't know how you deal with that. Like that, you have to have a certain type of personality for me to be in your presence, even for a few minutes. More than yes. Zero chemistry. He's telling me exactly how it is. There's nothing here. So this is the Page of Swords. This is someone that interrupts me, but you don't even interrupt me with. This would be a blessing. Like, oh, this is you could. With a solution, yes. You may forget. I get it, but when I'm telling you, like, yeah, and then the whole axle snapped, and this is a mechanic's approval. So yeah, my mom she had a stroke this morning. Like, what the fuck? I don't care. This is about me and my problem right now. Sometimes you do have to say those things. Sometimes people don't feel that. Not everybody feels. So you have to be that type of person where I'm going to make you feel things, but I'll say them as well. Yeah, it is. It's the autopilot. Forgetting my... It's there. We have gut. Do you really... Okay, this with the gut, I'm just going to go with this. I see gift too, but I'm... Alright. Hold on. Nah, really in shape and really dope. Gut and fit. Oh, God. Okay. This could be subliminals, too. Is there somebody who actually believes that they work and it's working, and then there's, I guess, and I finally have something to, I have something. I mean, unless this one's lying about it, which I don't, why would you, you know? Something's happening. I mean, they haven't had any work done. I don't even think you drink a lot of water. You could be this. I mean, I guess, if I'm choking, right? Yeah, if I'm having a hard time breathing, right? Maybe. Worst pictures I've ever seen. Look at this death with the no water. I'm telling you, somebody saw you as like 30 years older in some shit. They like me. And I don't know if you know now, woman or man, but they all are interested in this person. Like, it's both sexes. The fucking tiger lilies are interested in this person. Who's this? The hyenas, the kings of the jungle. They're just not telling you. Well, that sounds like some Louisiana. Tinder. Now it sounds very, very immature. Tinder. Can't do it. Programming. I am a 50-year-old sophisticated gentleman. Tinder just sounds below my pay grade. Now somebody is going to either try and change something, or they're going to try and come out with something now with something more sophisticated. But with the death and the devil card here, I'm not sure. Listen, when you have these sites up and for dating or, dating, now they have these editing things where, I don't know if this is online webcam stuff, where the graphics are mixed. It could be all these frequencies in the air are altering that as well. Maybe even removing, right? If the frequency and the scope and the lens can alter your looks in that one way, it can alter them in another. You feel me? So this could be why maybe you had a hard time dating, especially if you have an online thing or your face is shown in videos. And what happens now when you have people who see, this is all done quickly and impulsively, don't forget. So if it sounds sloppy coming from me, it's sloppy coming from them. I'm not sloppy, I'm very methodical. That's why it's uncomfortable. What you already have videos with your face, and I think that they believable. We all said that you used the kind of filters where, right? So now we're starting off with that. Murder some. I don't even delete. I don't know if someone is writing a book and it has a lot to do with the competition that comes with that. Yeah, I never thought that writing a book. This is a fucking children's book. You know what I mean? I'm getting death threats. This is some green eggs and ham shit. Right, okay. So I'm having a hard time because of what I look like. You really believe in what you claim to believe in. These could even be some spiritual people or some, right, who I have passion for this. It's like, this is, I feed the homeless, or da-da-da-da, like I'm humanitarians, or that these people had something to do, or they knew and didn't say anything. Okay. They knew. I'm telling you, know that they did this justice, but I want to get even. That's what this is. Like, I want to see them ugly. Somebody had to use 130 filters to do it. Now, this may just be, because I'm jealous and I'm envious. This is if the words were over their head. Queen of Swords. And I get what I want. Slap. This is my least favorite female on the planet in existence. Because you could get that outcome without saying a word. I mean, letters. Exactly like him. Find this man a seed if they're related. Okay, well, for somebody, it's your sibling or cousin and shit. I thought that this thing with keeping it with family was going to work. It's just not. WP or PW. There's another type creeping in here, and you do creep. That it's the wording that you use that I don't know if this man at one point accepted that as love or just attention, but now it's that way, that wind, any other, that heard that shit, and they could have even aged that. They could have, in fact, I'm not even sure if they had a picture of yours. I think yours, the halo that comes around it, would have blocked some things. Why would I go out of my way to edit someone else's when I can just take a clear shot of mine and get the same result? One more? Okay. Huh. It say, hey, listen, Sandra, Darla, it saves you $10.99 on a monthly. So yeah, go fuck yourself. It was funny when I felt, but I'm not fully certain, that there were some men showing other men pictures of another woman as their wife, a little altered maybe, when they started playing with this stuff, and then showing pictures of their wife to the other man when this gang stalking was going on in hotel rooms and stuff. And then some of these guys found out they knew some of you women who it's usually, or they even dated you, and they didn't want other people. The people could feel what kind of person you are, whether you are a man or woman, and they were drawn to you. Not everybody was there to attack. Some people, they felt something. That's a soul connection. J-E-E-J. Nope. 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 So this is really just about, isn't just politics or religion. This is, what do you believe, right? Do you believe that do you really believe that this was done impulsively? And that you should just jump ship, and this could be a relationship that you know is going nowhere. It's going nowhere. I mean, the best time that you have is going for walks and talking with people in the neighborhood. That's a single type of life. I'm living the single. Right. This is going to walk through the city or walking through some plantation. Okay. This is what, do you believe in what? Do you believe in magic? I don't care about that. Get rid of that energy. Do you really believe that? Do you really believe that you're not going to wind up struggling for food when you intentionally created hunger for others, or you ignored someone else's hunger when you were placed in a situation to clear out some karma, or just be a positive seed planter? Electrical. For some of you, the way that you look, I'm telling you, this is the shit coming back. You fucked with somebody's electrical. I'm going to say it as many times as I want, Clara. As many times as I want. Could be looking a little like something. It could be a cross between Medusa and Beetlejuice. We could say that, especially with the chromosome things. We're going to just call it chromosome mix-up. Okay. That chromosome, yeah. It's a homosome. Yeah, it could be something like that. Somebody could have figured out. We don't consent. Right. And then, so then it's like, do you believe that? I don't believe you. What's this? Do you believe in the afterlife? I see here too. Do you believe in hell with the death and the devil? And this will be this like reaping. Do you believe in that? And then someone's like, what is this? Someone started trying to talk tongue. Jack talked Thai very well. Well, somebody spit some Thai out of nowhere, didn't you? Huh. Josh. What is this? Do you believe it? I'm apprehensive. I'm on the fence. Okay. Setting some of them on fire. So you have those days. See, that's another thing, is when your nervous system is shot to shit. Would you feel shit like that? That doesn't mean I'm inviting it for the you're still here. Yeah. Listen, wherever you're at ragefully stay there. Just deal with it in a way where you can remove it slowly, where something doesn't come back to you. I'm not telling you to you're trying to force yourself to be happy now. You know what that's doing? It's creating more rage. You have to let that shit leave, but it's better to and then you have these like, okay. Oh, so if I don't do that, or if I go this way instead, FBI audio. Chatter, chatter, chat, 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 chat. What is this here? This is just for me lying about being solid on something. Like, and then even more so is what with this is definitely with God and stuff. That would be halfway Christians, halfway believers, mocking God, or not truly believing, or things being proven based off of that heavy. But it's not all. Do you believe in where it's negative? Some people asking themselves, like, how can I believe in this? You know, whatever this is, it could be FEMA, where you feel, I'm seeing all these videos on YouTube for these countries where they're living in squalor. Would be a step up. Yet we have the Red Cross, we have churches, right? These ministries and people of God. And then there is this all-powerful, unseen entity watching everything. So you're watching. This feels like voyeurism. This feels like bullying and gang stalking, or this feels like breaking spiritual code that you must have created, right? Watching and just sitting back and looking at all this destruction. He loves me not. Terrorist and planning. Yes, my husband, my wife, whatever this is, has done this, yep, but God wants me to be married to them. Goes against everything I believe spiritually and as a person, that I have to sit in this home with this predator. But God, I don't want to disappoint this thing, right? People are afraid now because of judgment, because of finger pointing, to actually make decisions based off of either a new belief or just loosening this one up a little bit, right? Just I'm loosening the laces. That's all you're doing, right? Just slide the tongue out a little bit, right? Instead of fighting it, right? This is some of these people. They're not used to people now arguing back with facts and right logic. so it was easier before for them to just speak some scripture and walk out the door, or to just it was acceptable to just say it's my God and that's that, and people would be like, okay. But then when everybody started using this, it's like, well, huh, something's not right with these groups that help, like I said, with the FEMA and the Red Cross. There seems to be too many days off. So if you really believe in what? Missionary work. And then somebody left to go do some missionary work. And I feel like they gave their life over. I don't know what you were expecting. This feels like I was expecting to meet someone in particular, and we were supposed to start some church or ministry, right? That's what it feels like. And this was firm. But then this is, it's hard to build off of this idea now, is what I feel, because I'm not sure I believe, not in something powerful, but there are details of my belief that I feel like they're instilled in my core that I need to remove. I need to just remove that's just not working for me, and it could not be working in ways where I'm not even conscious of it. While you weren't paying attention. Right, if we really knew what some of the shit was like in other countries, this belief in this loving, all-powerful, you know what I mean? Just believe. King of Swords. This is Punisher. But this is the church too. These are mega churches and shit, I think. These are even the wives. These are even females who speak, looking for ways to get rid of them. If you feel like your belief with this in particular is iffy, and you're being pushed out of somewhere, I don't feel like it's actually the people who are doing it. I think it's some other force that's like, this is us, this is this, whatever it is to you, proving that you're right. This isn't the right fit for you now. People can feel apprehension and that you're not all in, and to those who, I didn't do this to be a fraud. I'm pretty upfront and authentic. That's why it's uncomfortable. Yeah. This is somebody's like, I don't. There's a woman here who got judged and shit for being divorced and then being a woman of God and stuff like that. It's just real bad. Yeah. Like, what happened? She was left. It's like, how many times do we judge more women than men, where you don't know the details? And this is heavy in the Christian faith, especially where these areas are, where these big churches are at, you know, to bless your heart. It's tough. It is, because they look, this is like judging and looking at you like you're damaged goods, or that there must be something that they did off the rails. You know what will send somebody like this, your fucking neighbor, the new blonde across the street, off the rails, is you're so honest about what happened. She'll do it to herself by going out of her way to try to find information that's pleasing to her. Yeah. Adam's apples, there's always that thing too. I don't know, maybe look up some images. Somebody could be, they could only get halfway shave, you know what I mean? Halfway skin down. This is working in the judicial system. This looks like I am a CO. It's a white bread fucking skinny. Huh. This is the guy who had the jobs at the clothing stores back in the day for security guard. They could have worked for some type of train or a uniform. The uniform, you know what this makes me feel? It makes me feel like I have control. If they had a mother who was, oh my God, overwhelming. So this grew. This is my, look, mom and Hermit, like, I don't know if you never went outside. It feels sheltered. And this, I don't know, does somebody have a walkie-talkie or did you walk around? Seal your consent. Californication. I don't know if you're out there, but I do feel like somebody wishes that they were out there. Like, this is a free spirit that feels like they were mentally locked, spiritually locked up for most of their life. It would have been, listen, it would have been easier for this person if they were actually locked up in a jail. It would have been more acceptable, but it was just fighting every day. I'm not supposed to be this person. But being locked up mentally, or locked up with feeling like you're married to your mother, you know what I mean? And then what happens now when you're put in a position where, let's just say with the security, you worked your way up to other types of things, and then somebody else just became security guard, and then I don't know what this other one was, I forget, but CO or something, worked their way up. You could be different to women, and that's not fair. You work, right, whatever this is, that with the work, I feel like you have friends there, you made friends there a lot. Yeah, I feel it's this group, right, this group thing. And then, but then they're men though. They're the Queen of Wands with the Emperor are, you don't even know anymore, but it feels like the more conniving, overbearing, I need to have control type. Yeah, and then they're usually like the master of illusion. So either you are like that. At some point, some side needs to change, though. You know, if you think about it with, like, the energy, it just keeps going back and forth. There's no change. It's just this, I mean, it feels like flow, but stale, boring. You know, we need some vibration to interfere, or some other vibration, or some ripple effect. Because, like I said, it doesn't feel like, my God, I can't deal with this, or this is, I'm uncomfortable, but it just feels like eventually when shit's like this, and it's like an unsteady calm, shit just happens out of nowhere. Somebody's like, you fucking sneezed on Tuesday! You bitch! But I'm just gonna leave it there. Just be authentic in what you believe. It makes it easier when the questioners show up, so you